Hello, dear students. Today, our topic for the entrance preparation is time and work. So, it is a very vast topic and one of the most important topics that needs to be covered. So, let us first just have a concept introduction. So, basically, mathematically, what is work? Work is actually the amount of job assigned or the amount of job actually done. Okay, so in the terms of mathematics, a person who is doing some work is actually now gathered, he is actually now judged on the basis of his efficiency. Fine. So, efficiency is something that is actually defined for that person in the time in the terms of time taken to do that particular work. So, if we have two people doing the same work, right, then the one who completes the work in lesser amount of time is said to be more efficient. Fine. So mathematically only the concept of proportionality, direct and inverse variation are used in this lesson. Okay, so similarly, rate of filling. Rate of filling a particular tank maybe is again inversely proportional to the time taken. What does this mean? That inversely proportion means that if time taken will increase, then the rate of filling is said to decrease. Rate means it will fill faster. If the rate is less, that means it will fill faster. Okay, then pipes, cisterns, all these are just applications of time and work. So it will be more clear if we just consider some examples. But before that, let us have some facts clear with us. So as you can see, rate of filling is inversely proportional to the time taken, and efficiency of a person is again inversely proportional to the time taken. But mind it, what is constant in both the cases? Suppose in the first case, the tank or maybe the cistern is constant. That means the work that we are demanding from that pipe is constant. Similarly, if suppose I'm asking a person to type 1,000 words for me per page, right? So maybe the words that he's typing per minute, one upon minute, the unit becomes per minute or per second. That defines the efficiency. So the one who types 250 words per minute is more efficient than the one who types 275 words per minute, right? So the work is constant. Okay. And there's an analogy between the time, speed, and distance problems also. So, how can we relate all of them? Work is always considered as a whole. One complete work is what we consider. And in that concept, in that particular area that we had already covered, it is synonymous to distance. So, distance is like the work that the bike has to cover, maybe. Similarly, the rate at which the work is done, rate at which the work is done is given a name, efficiency, and the rate at which some distance is covered, that is synonymous to speed. Like the unit also suggests meters per second, right? Kilometers per hour. So that is actually the unit of speed, right? Efficiency can be words per minute. Fine. And number of days required to do the work is actually synonymous to time taken in the case of time, distance, and speed problems. Fine. And now some basic points that we should know, that percentage concept can be used to solve most of the related questions. And if suppose if I say that work is treated as a whole, one person is completely doing a work जिसको हम one लेके चलते हैं, that is actually said to be 100% of the work done. So if A finishes a work in 4 days, so just by ratio, simple unitary method means that 100% of the work has to be distributed in 4 days. So on an average, he finishes 100 by 4, that is 25% of the work. Similarly, by unitary method, in 3 days, he'll be able to cover 75% of the work, that is 3/4 of 100%. Now, the complete work can be considered as one unit. So, in terms of fraction, now not coming in percentage, but in terms of fraction, we can say that if A takes 4 days to finish a work, he's actually finishing 1/4 of the work in a particular day. Right. Some important formulae, these are just all logical based. So if A can do a piece of work in n days, so 1 day's work would be 1 by n. And if his 1 day's work is 1 by n, he can cover the work in n days. All right.